Welcome back to my channel YouTube. My name is Adam and this is Thumb on the Scale, where I want to help you put your thumb on your side of the scale and influence the world in your favor. Today I wanted to go ahead and have a discussion about my experiences with Vanguard, not specifically Vanguard, but target funds in general. I was reading an article on Morningstar about Vanguard target funds and basically how the funds are having issues with flow, obviously through 2020, which has been, an insanely crazy year. Thank God it's over. But basically they were discussing how funds have not been flowing into the target date and just how that is affecting things. So I wanted to go ahead and have a discussion about my experience with target date funds. So basically ever since, I've had any extra amount of money, I've always put it into retirement funds. I plan on retiring someday and I want to grow old one day. But with that, I've always had the idea that I need to save money, need to put money into an IRA. I need to be ready to retire. I need to have this money ready. So every month, I would subtract or have automatic deductions put into, it was at the time the USAA 2050 target retirement. And let me tell you what, it never did anything. It was probably from 2016. No, it must have been earlier than that. 2015. It must have been from about 2015 to 2020, so 5 years. And my money grew, I believe it was about 1%. Nothing. It grew absolutely nothing. And that was a time, when we were in the middle of a bull market. I mean, we're still in the middle of a bull market. Granted, 2020 was a crazy year, but the fact that I put money in for, 4 or 5 years and didn't get anything for that. And the reason why is those target date funds, they charge you too much money and they don't invest aggressively enough, or they, I'm not sure exactly what it is that they invest in. But after that experience, so what I ended up doing was, using that money to make a first time purchase of a home, which was one of the best things you can do with your money. And I will be making videos about my experience buying a house and how that truly changed the trajectory of my life. But the fact that I put money into this Vanguard, retirement fund and basically had my money just sit there, really taught me a huge lesson, really taught me something about, how things work, and really gave me the opportunity to also, do a little bit of research and look into some of the things that people like Warren Buffett recommend, which is something that I'm a huge proponent of now, which is just investing in the S&P 500. Purchase either ETFs or funds that follow the S&P 500, and don't waste your time with these, safer, less exposed funds, because in reality they're not less exposed. Those, target date funds go down at the same amount. They just don't go up at the same amount. So I have my Kindle pulled up here. It's actually the Vanguard Target Date Fund Flows Plummet in 2020 on Morningstar. And it definitely is a good read. It gives you a little bit of information. This guy is actually more bullish in those um, target date funds than I am. And just from my experience, they basically did nothing. So what should you do instead of investing in these target date funds? I'm going to go ahead and do a video of my top 5 Vanguard funds. I really like Vanguard. From my experience and everything that I've seen, Vanguard does it the best. Their funds do really well and have really low fees. So that's definitely my recommendation. I mean, if you have a corporate funded like 401k through Vanguard or Fidelity or whoever it's through, you know, as long as you are putting in, you know, the match amount, if they match, taking that free money is the absolute best thing that you can do. But any fund that follows the S&P 500 is my recommendation up until you're getting to, you know, your near retirement age. 55 probably is your cutoff, and then you want to start reducing your risk because you want to keep your nest egg. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a video on my top 5 Vanguard funds that I recommend for people. So thanks. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rants on target date funds, and I hope you guys will join me next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. Thanks, guys.